May is just around the corner, and there's another Animal Crossing New Horizons event that I'm here to help guide you through and give you the best tips I've learned along the way. Starting on April 29th, each player will receive a phone call from Tom Nook and a letter in their mailbox stating that there's a special limited-time event that you can participate in called the Mayday Tour. The Mayday Maze event is available from April 29th through May 7th, but the player can only participate one day per year. Whichever date you choose to visit the Mayday Island will be the only day you can complete the challenge. After receiving a call from Tom Nook, he will inform you that the special Mayday Tour ticket will be waiting for you at the airport, where you will be able to fly free of charge to participate in the special maze for a prize. Once you head to the airport, Orville will also let you know that you will be able to visit the Mayday Island until May 7th by requesting it among the destination options. Orville will explain that you won't be able to take anything in your pockets, including your tools, but you won't need to empty your pockets or store your items because they will just disappear for the challenge and reappear after returning home. There will be a special character waiting for you at the end of the maze on the island, which is Rover the cat. Longtime fans who have played the other Animal Crossing games in the past may recognize Rover as the special character who helps guide the player in the beginning of the game to create their character and choose a name. He's often found riding a bus or a train depending on the game, and he may even reference this during the Mayday event if you talk to him enough. He'll also mention Tom Nook, as there is a connection between the two characters as friends in past games. He also shows up occasionally in other ways depending on the game, so longtime players who have played all of the Animal Crossing games throughout the past 25 years will likely be very familiar with this character. After choosing to fly to the Mayday Island at the Dodo Airlines Airport, Wilbur will give you the basic info you need to complete the challenge. There seems to be two different maze layouts that can appear depending on the year, so while it's technically a random layout when you arrive in the way that you won't know which one you'll get, there aren't many options to begin with, so it's not too much of a surprise if you play each year. These mazes are made up of hedges that cannot be moved or removed by the player. You won't have any tools to begin with since your pockets will be empty, so any that are needed to complete the challenge will be available as you progress through the maze. The tools are specific to the challenge, as some may even be described as worn, like the worn axe, meaning you'll only be able to use that tool once, while others will need to be crafted. And don't worry if you haven't obtained all the recipes for each tool yet if you're new to the game, because they'll also provide the needed DIY recipes within the maze as well. These tools will be used to remove trees, rocks, and bushes in your way, or depending on the maze, there may also be a ladder that is needed to climb up one level to retrieve a necessary item. Along the way, you will also find fruit, which will be your island's native fruit, that will be needed to crush rocks and sometimes dig up trees. The challenge comes in determining what you will need to do and in what order so that you are left with enough fruit to get through the maze obstacles and hopefully have enough left over to get the bonus bell voucher tickets that are also hidden in the maze. The first time I completed the maze layout for 2026, I used too many of the fruits to dig up trees instead of crafting my axe first, which left me with not enough fruit to eat in order to crush the rocks on the outside edge of the maze to receive all of my bell tickets. You can technically complete the maze without collecting all of these tickets because they are just a bonus, but they are a pretty good bonus if you can collect them all, so definitely try for them if you're wanting some extra bells. Should you get stuck or mess up along the way, you can call the rescue service to reset the maze and place you back at the start in order to try again. You can keep doing this as many times as you'd like, but keep in mind that it will cost you 100 miles each time, so make sure you have enough miles on you to be able to begin the maze again if needed. Once you reach the end of the maze for the first time, Rover will congratulate you and let you know that he will be sending you a special prize in the mail, which will arrive the next day in your mailbox. The prize for completing the maze for the first time ever will be what he calls a briefcase, which actually looks like a vintage hard-shell suitcase with travel stickers on it. If you have completed the maze in years past, then Rover will remember you and send you a different special prize, which will be his photo. As far as tips goes for this event, there's not a whole lot to this event, so it's pretty short overall, but there's a few things I've come across that may be helpful to you. All players on your island can participate in the maze individually. It will be the same maze layout for each player, so if you want to be surprised and figure it out for yourself, don't watch any of the other players on your island complete the maze. This is an event that can only be completed by one player at a time, so no multiplayer option is available for this one. Each player will need to log into the game by themselves to be able to visit the Mayday Tour Island in order to complete the challenge for themselves. Each player will receive the prize from Rover once they complete the maze, however, so it's not just a one prize only for each island. Any materials you need for the tools, like wood, will be placed in the maze in order to craft. All tools will last throughout the entire maze, with the exception of the worn tools that will only work once, so no need to worry about how many times you use each of the crafted or regular tools you pick up along the way. Be careful about giving away or selling your briefcase from Rover. Once it's gone forever, because completing the maze again the next year will only win you Rover's photo. You can never go back and get the briefcase again, even with time travel. The only way to get the briefcase again, if you don't have it anymore, is to have another player on your island who has never done the maze complete it for the first time. You won't be able to bring any of the items you've obtained in the maze back with you, but any bell vouchers you pick up along the way will be sent to your mailbox the next day. These can be sold to Timmy and Tommy at Nook's Cranny for 3,000 bells each, so if you pick up all of the available tickets in the maze, it's a good amount of bells. If you're stuck trying to figure out how to complete the maze and pick up all your bell vouchers, we do have a guide that you can follow along with on our channel for this year's layout. It's a fun little event with a bit of nostalgia thrown in for longtime Animal Crossing players, and a unique prize you won't be able to get anywhere else, so be sure not to miss visiting the airport and taking the Mayday tour sometime between April 29th and May 7th. If you're interested in other Animal Crossing guides and videos, check out our channel and subscribe to join the Cross-Switch gaming community and conversation. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a blessed day and have fun completing your Mayday Maze Challenge.